And one match after the other, another Sittingbourne debut for, again, an incredibly underrated wrestler within the UK.
Well, we're going to see a match later on with gentlemen that you've been around the scene with, and this is a gentleman I've done the loop with this guy for a number of years. I know T-Bone, I know his game inside out. All I can say is that the new horror, Sami Callihan, he's in for a surprise.
And again, an IPW debut for the new horror, Sami Callihan.
Interesting fact about Callihan, he is a CZW, Combat Zone Wrestling stalwart. He has been around there for a long time. He is established over there. But recently,
big start to the match by Callihan. Huge running forearm, taking it to T-Bone. Chops in the corner.
We have seen more impact in these first three matches than in most car accidents. T-Bone now showing some speed. I've been in conference with him. I've been talking to T-Bone. He's told me that there's things he's going to do here tonight which even he hasn't tried before, because he knows he has to impress.
I think a lot of people at home would be forgiven for thinking from that start that Sami Callihan is the more aggressive of the two. That's not true. T-Bone is one of the most aggressive people in wrestling. Big clothesline off the apron there. Dive to the outside.
This isn't wrestling, this is violence.
These aren't small men, these are big men. They're diving to the outside as well. Sami Callihan coming over to the station where we're sat.
Do you see T-Bone? He just stood there. He asked him to do that. What kind of man asks him? I'll tell you who. T-Bone does.
T-Bone, unfortunately, on the receiving end of some chops, but, you know, from a misspent past, he knows that he can handle himself in a fight.
There is some impact for you. Wham!
Sami Callihan cuts him off on the outside. I think this match has been twice as long on the outside as in.
Well, at this rate, it's not going to go much further than this.
I can see a chop against the corner post. Nowhere to run when you're pinned up against the corner post.
The winner of this one will be the one that can get back in the ring, I think.
Chris Roberts looking uncharacteristically demure as he's counting. He really doesn't want to get involved with these two, does he? Big chop back to Sami Callihan.
Yeah, we see T-Bone threw him. That wasn't a suplex. That wasn't a throw. That was a drop onto the ring apron.
Cast off like he was just carrying equipment, just threw it to the side.
Good God, I am never letting T-Bone hold my son again. Callihan gingerly back up on the apron.
Big right, straight across the side of Callahan's head. Callihan sees that one coming again. Callihan, big right on the way back. Callihan weren't scared to take the punches. I think T-Bone's not used to that. Leg screw through the ropes by Callihan.
He's scurrying up to the top rope. Unconventional way of getting to the top rope. And he made something that seems so easy. That drop kick, that takes a toll on both men. And Callihan just throwing caution to the wind, really.
I will say it again, unlike the opening tag team match, these are not small men.
The tattooed tank that is T-Bone has just obliterated Callihan with his arm.
Big K kick into the corner. T-Bone getting the crowd to their feet. It must be said, the Sittingbourne crowd likes it, punches and kicks.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh, Bosh, another kick in the corner.
Bam! One to the face.
Callihan returning the favour, it could be said.
I have to know, who is this man in there? T-Bone said he was going to do some things, he was going to impress, but I don't even recognise this man.
With a face on Callihan there.
There is a man that doesn't know fear. I don't know what he does know, but he definitely doesn't know fear.
Goes for a roly-poly, it's caught short. Huge backbreaker into a suplex.
Oh my God!
Shows the strength of T-Bone there, held him in the air.
He elevated him, held him, and then threw him. There was no momentum, there was no weight, there was just a throw.
The crowd really choosing to get behind T-Bone for this encounter.
Well, naturally due to his lack of mental state, I don't think Sami Callihan's going to win any popularity contest, but my oh my, he might win a slugfest.
I mean, it has to be said, is this a good idea on IPW management's part or a bad idea to put these two together?
Well, I'll tell you that when it's over, Tom Chamberlain.
Now, Gilligan, you yourself have said that you've been up and down the road with T-Bone, so you know this man inside and out. I think some of the people at home might not actually know much about T-Bone.
He's a wrestler in the conventional sense. He knows how to get down on the mat, how to grapple with someone. He knows holds, he knows takedowns. I didn't know there was this side to him. I mean, sure, he's got a questionable past, but I didn't know he could go toe-to-toe with a man like this in a fight.
Kick out on two.
Well, Callihan, whether intentional or not, has rallied the crowd. And I'm just looking at the look on his face. It looks like he's thinking about pain.
Throat cut, little signal there. T-Bone cuts him off with a kick to the stomach. Goes to send Callihan off to the ropes. Boom! Spinebuster!
Again, up and down in a split second. He hit the floor before he left it.
Kick out on 2.9. Quicker than a hiccup, that's Spinebuster there.
T-Bone has got to be thinking, he's not only debuting tonight, he's not just thinking roster space. He has got to be thinking, win and go for the title. That's the impression I'm getting here from T-Bone.
Well, the crowd knows what they hear, and I think they like it as well. He's going to go for a big brainbuster.
Oh my! I would not want to be waiting up there, knowing what's coming.
Oh, Callihan kicks out. Oh!
To the face! In the face!
Goes for the cover, kick out on two again.
He's slowly wearing down the arm. I refer to him as the tattooed tank. He is an armored vehicle, is T-Bone, and he is wearing down that armor, chink at a time. Oh, there you
He's
go.
going for the stretch muffler. Huge part of his repertoire is built around hooking the stretch muffler on. If he gets it on properly, then the match should be over.
Wow, T-Bone would not be the kind of person that I'd see quitting. Here we go again. Callihan with a captured Boston Crab, or half Boston.
He's got that knee bar locked in. T-Bone so very close to the ropes. Just I thought T-Bone managed to reach the ropes. Pulls him back in, did not break the hold. That's an illegal technique there.
It's the kind
really
of thing
trying to get him to break
I
the
will
hold.
openly encourage it. Oh, quick as a cat, T-Bone able to scoop him up there.
More of that wrestling talent that you were mentioning there of T-Bone.
He just headbutted him. Again, another headbutt straight in the face. The arm goes up. I know what this normally means.
Captured the leg, goes up for vertical suplex, hanging. Boom! Fisherman's buster. Callihan straight to his feet. He looks out, he looks out.
Bone with the roll up now, schoolboy trip.
T-Bone could have distributed his weight better to hold him down. Goes for a back suplex.
The neck bouncing off the canvas. Callihan.
Big
Win
win
is
here.
over. Backdrop driver, the back of his head, I said. You saw ricochet off the canvas.
The turning point for that victory there had to be the Fisherman's buster. Callihan looked straight to his feet but looked out of the fairies. He looked dead on his feet, and I think that's where T-Bone hit several moves in quick succession to capture this victory. Now you don't look so surprised by this victory at all.
Well, I'm not surprised. I knew T-Bone had it in him to win, but I didn't think it would be in that fashion. What I will say is in encouragement of Callihan, a smarter man may have stayed down after the buster, regrouped and come back.
Yeah, I do think it was a game plan error on Callahan's part. Callihan seemed clearly unhappy with himself walking away backstage. Now he had the energy to continue. You see that by the way he left the inside area. But however, when it came to the finish, he had no energy, he was out on his feet.
All it takes, it's a cliche I know, but all it takes is 3 seconds and it's over. And that's all it was, 3 seconds. Callihan was down and did not get it.